Wednesday night custom truck series racing here in the GC Racing League. I'm your host Icy, and joining me in the booth tonight is Justin Shackett.
Hello. Arguably one of the best truck drivers out there. Just saying.
Hard to disagree, man, but hey, it's going to be a very exciting night here. We got a lot of really talented drivers here in this custom truck series on Wednesday nights, and really throughout this league in general. But tonight, for some reason, just seems like it's got all the makings to be a fantastic race with some of the guys that we have in this lineup.
Yeah, this lineup tonight is what I call one of these star-studded lineups we have star-studded lineups throughout the entire thing, but Wednesday night has some of the best, cream of the crop. You know, you have veterans of the league and the sport racing against some of the more up-and-coming powerhouse rookies that are looking to make their name this season and say, hey, you may be the veteran, but I'm here to challenge you.
Yeah, and just as you said, we look at some of the veterans. We got guys like Taddy, who, in the time that I've known him, has improved and really become a very great racer in every aspect. Here, especially here, these restrictor plate tracks, never afraid to go to the high outside line. We got other guys: NRG, Wicked Gatekeeper, A Trout, Private Patton, Dougie, aka I Spun Higgins, Puddin's in this lineup, Nuka Bob, Ola, Gottnub. I mean, there's so many great drivers here in this lineup. Eagles.
Yeah, and then
it's just insane.
Yeah, for sure. And then you got, not necessarily new guys, but new guys to racing with some of these guys. Like, you've got Keith, you have T-Bird, you have Napa Fan. Napa Fan was close to winning a truck championship, so we know that Napa Fan can get it done here in the trucks. And then you've got new guys that I've never heard before, and that some people may have not heard either. We've got KB Showtime, B Holcomb, Flash, we've got Golf Nut, Timac, we've got some good drivers here tonight, and I'm very interested to see how this is going to go, because like you were just saying, we have a large group of guys who have been here since day one. They know each other, they hang out at tracks and whatever. Are they going to work with one another, or are they going to be looking for some of these new drivers to say, hey, I'm going to see what you've got. Prove to me that you belong here.
Yeah, and speaking of guys to look out for tonight in general, and Eagles.
We can join.
He's got the pole
don't join.
from the beginning. He said don't.
He said don't
Eagles,
join.
heavy duty. Those are starting first and third. NASCAR 82 up there. The shocker being Dougie back in 22nd, Flash 9 and 13th. I mean, some guys who are really fast on these plate tracks. Don't expect them to stay back there for too long, though.
Well, and the other thing, too, is this is custom. When you're qualifying, a lot of guys aren't looking to get to the front. Some guys will take stage one and kind of feel out how everybody's going to do. We know every league has it. You're going to have laggers. With such a big field, if you have a lagger in the middle of the field, you want to either be in front of it or behind it. And if you're behind it, you may have a chance of working your way through it. So it's a give or take. Personally, me at tracks like this, I either want to start in the front or in the back. I don't want to start in the middle of the field. If you're in the middle.
Did you say join, Teddy? Don't. Okay. Cool. Sorry.
And while we're sitting here and we're waiting,
I gotta get out of here, but now you can't join. Time expired.
Join now? Alright. Here we go.
Or, obviously he's made a name for himself. Private Patton. Everybody looks to him to be in the front of the pack when he's racing. And then, my dark horse that I want to watch out for is T-Bird. T-Bird, I raced with him in a couple other leagues, and he's proven to be a good plate track racer, but he is one of those guys that sometimes lag gets him behind and can't necessarily get to the front when he wants to. So, I mean, for you, who is your, number one that you obviously, in your head is this person could win it all?
Well, obviously you got Cola. Cola's the guy who, you know, you're going to take him almost any time. I don't know that he's actually in this race tonight. I haven't fully seen. I haven't seen. We take the green flag. Eagles takes the green, and we are underway here in the custom season. Race 1 on Wednesday night here in the GC Racing League. Up through the gears into 1 and 2. Eagles leads the 38 behind him. That is B. Holcomb. I hear me call him Billy throughout the night. Known him, raced with him a few different times. Very fun guy to be around, especially on the track.
Yeah, definitely with customs too. You will see that high line form up, but obviously, you know, with the trucks and the customs and the way that some of these guys have their gears, it takes a complete, actual full lap, like in real life, to get the truck up to speed where you want it to be. But my biggest thing is, this is the season opener. You know, you're going to come out of here in the points wherever you finish. Make a name for yourself now. Don't wait till halfway through the season to make a name. Come out of the gate and say, I'm here to make moves. Do not play follow the leader.
Yeah, and we want to talk about making moves. Look on the high side, way back in the back of the field. I know he was back there early, but look at Taddy. In that 00 car, he's on the high line. Outside, way back in the field. There in that 00 car, he actually falls down to the inside. As we take a look here, the 13 on the outside to him was actually up there with him. The 13 being P. Cola, another guy who's not afraid to take that high line.
Yeah, and you and I both know. I don't know. I haven't really looked at the schedule. I don't know how many play tracks we have this season, but you and I both know this is the one where you want to make your statement, because you're going to gain allies and friends if they see you willing to make moves if we visit another plate track. So it's only going to benefit you.
Yeah, this actually, Talladega and Daytona, the last 2 plate races I've been in here in leagues with a lot of these guys have been races that I've won. Not to toot my own horn, I definitely did not mean to do that. But races I won, and it's because I've been around guys that I like to be around and just happen to be lucky there at the end. Putting in the chat, what's up, man? Haven't talked to you in a while. Missed your call the other day, I'm sorry. Definitely got to talk soon. But yeah, you as well, another guy that I know I've raced around a lot. You know, we know how to get around these plate tracks, and thankfully, here in this league, there's a lot of guys that know how to do it, so it's going to be interesting to see how everything works out.
Yeah, definitely. But obviously, right now, you know, it's stage 1. Everybody's trying to feel out what they have. You know, this is the real first time that they've all been together. So, you know, they're learning, you know, the same way we are. Some of these guys we don't know about. We've never heard. You know, that's the same thing that's happening here. They're learning, because some of these guys, a small chunk of these drivers also race preset. So some of those drivers have already been on the track for their season opener. They have their first race under their belt. They're here to gain more experience and more knowledge in the custom side. And it looks like we have already had one truck go down pit road.
Yeah, that's the 17, actually. As a matter of fact, that is do coming off of pit road.
And Rub On 'em and P. Cola are maybe doing a strategy thing, because they've lost... Oh, we have a spinner in turn 1. Believe that's the truck that you just said came off pit road. Yep. So Do is not having a good race, but which is weird, because he's normally known for plate track racing.
Yeah, Do, a guy who haven't really had a lot of experience racing around, don't know him too well, but the guy who's going to be interesting to watch, considering he is driving my truck, just on a different night. It's going to be cool to see how he does throughout the season. Take a look here at NRG, kind of feeling things out here, running around. He was up in the top 5 for a little bit early on, now falls back. Just continue to watch these guys move and shuffle around and see what happens.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to see NRG. You know, with a lot of us know, NRG stepped away, took some time for himself, We all have to do it. Life comes first. This, at the end of the day, this is a video game. We all need to figure out our life first. But it's good to see him refreshed. You know, I feel like it gave him a new purpose and a new, almost like a...
And that is
Sorry.
Justin's dogs. But
it almost gave him a new purpose and a new meaning of racing. Like, that little time that he took away kind of revamped him and gave him back the love that he has for this game and the league that he's in. So...
Yeah, you know, I talked to him a lot, not so much recently because I as well have stepped away, taken some time for myself, really reflected on my own life and the decisions that are coming up very soon, here for me, and by soon I mean a couple years from now, but you know, it's soon enough, especially in the world that I live in. You know, it's good to finally be back, finally have my head back on straight and be ready to start really putting things together. So definitely glad to see NRG back in the field, and I'm taking a look at another guy, A-Trout, a guy who was my teammate back in the formerly known as Cringe Racing League, and great guy. He's running a top 5 right now, and you can expect to see that a lot tonight.
And you're seeing right now that group of guys that we were talking about earlier, who we consider the veterans of the league and the sport, have formed the High Line. All the rookies and, you know, drivers who are not necessarily, I hate saying the word rookie because they're not rookies, but the guys who are fresh to this league are on the bottom. So which one's going to prevail? Can the veterans outdo the new drivers, or can the new drivers work together to get those veterans behind?
Yeah, we're taking a look here, and they've got a big pack up on the top side. They are really rolling around the top. Looks like they could be making a move for the lead here pretty soon. The 24, that is Bro Chase with Taddy, and 23 of Flash 9. 51, that is KB Showtime making his debut here. I believe that's Private Pat in the 18. And then looking behind that, the 88 of Nuka
That
Bomb.
is Nuka Bomb.
NRG making his move to the High Line, the 68.
And
not a name there. I don't know who the 68 is, to be honest with you.
I'm kind of partial to the 88, A, because I drive that in preset, and B, he was my owner at one point.
Yeah, 13 coming off a pit road here. Not sure what's going on. Maybe a strategy call. Not really sure, but that's P. Cola. There's another car coming off pit road as well, right in front of the leaders. That is, looks like the 30.
So I will
perhaps
tell you at the line. I'm watching Taddy's stream. I'm not going to give away what he has left for fuel. I will let you know if they have, you know, if this may be a strategy for them. But more than likely they are going to have to pit. So this may be, but the hard thing is you're going down pit road alone.
Yeah, sucks for Dougie. He's going to be in the back of this lead pack in that 20 car. Still taking a look at Trout as we see the line has went from the bottom early on up to the high side.
So more than likely, I believe it's going to be a strategy call from them, because based on how many laps are left and based on what Taddy's fuel mileage is, I believe they short pitted. And look at now, it's like Dale Jr. is leading this pack. We've gone from the bottom to the top.
Oh, car's in the wall, and the 18 goes down to the inside. Not sure what happened.
Oh,
there.
we
That's
have a
Private
spin.
Patton.
The 68 is around. Is he
68
going to
is
collect
around.
anybody
Not sure who
else?
it is. Nobody else involved. Everybody misses it.
That
stay green.
is phenomenal driving by everybody. He spun out in the middle of the pack.
I do not have a number for that 68 car. That's Baseball Kid. We will remember that.
So Baseball Kid is also a full-time preset driver on Tuesday nights as well.
Fair enough. I would know that if I made it last week.
And one driver that I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on, too, is Got Nub. He's not necessarily a driver who's going to go out there and go straight to the front. He's very quiet and very mathematical about the moves that he makes. You don't ever really see him make a wrong move. But he is a driver who really feels out everybody else first to see who later in the... Because we all know, later in the race, you need friends. You ain't going to win this race if you don't have friends. If you pull out and nobody goes with you on the last lap, you could go from winning to finishing dead last.
Yeah, we see Flash 9, or sorry, that's not Flash 9, that's a 24. That's It's Your Bro Chase leading them around here. The 23 Flash 9 in second. Kind of just carrying it, got back to the bottom here, and it looks like maybe setting up for some green flag pit stops here in a little bit.
And we have another lap trap coming up. Not sure who it is.
That's the 17. That's do the do yet again.
So he's going to go another lap down
here, yeah, at least.
Which, that's going to be hard to come out of. Because we already know we have multiple trucks one lap down from pitting. So, let me ask you, Icy, knowing that you're 2 laps down, do you pit again and then stay out at the break to get one of your laps back as a wave around? And hope you can stay with the draft next time?
Yeah, it really depends. Maybe just pit when all the leaders pit again, and that way you're at least for sure that you're going to stay with them and not lose another lap.
Right.
But yeah, you might as well try to do what you can, at least put yourself in a good spot to get back into the race.
But hopefully he's going to be the only truck 2 laps down, because the leaders are going to have to pit before they even catch the next truck in line. And pit stop should either be this time or maybe even next time. It's hard. When do you want to pit? Do you want to wait till the truck's burping when you come into pit road? Or do you want to try to outsmart your competition?
Yeah, it just depends. I know a lot of these guys who are in this lead pack right here talk together when they're racing. So I would expect them to do no different right now, and probably just work together and go pit when the big group goes. Take a look here. I believe that's everybody signaling to pit. Not fully brushed up, but it looks like that is what everybody is doing, dipping below the yellow line.
So you have to... I don't know if
that was still a real thing.
Yeah, so you have to dip all 4 tires underneath the yellow line here. Especially at plate tracks, because everybody knows you run the bottom here. So it gives the guys a chance to say, okay, they're going to pit. Let me either give them room when they come to pit road, or be able to move high on them when they're pitting.
Yeah, just as I expected. A lot of the guys that talk together kind of play
and it looks like
together.
Taddy brushed the wall, or missed... I believe Taddy missed pit road. Because he's in turn 1 now.
Yeah, and really split the field up pretty bad there.
I believe he missed pit road. But one thing I'm going to be curious about is that pack behind them. Were they saving? Oh, well, looks like we have T-Bird in the 15 coming down all by himself.
Oh, there's a wreck on pit road. The 68 and the 3 make a little bit of contact. Not sure how that's going to work.
So Taddy's coming down this time. So yes, I believe he missed pit road on the first go-around. So that's definitely going to put him behind on this end of the stage.
Yeah, looks like Energy is going to come down pit road here.
And I'll tell you, who's the leader in a second,
Should be
because
the
Taddy's on
24.
pit road.
Should still be
Well, I
the
don't think-
24. They haven't pitted.
Okay.
So. Yeah, here they come now, this time.
And I don't know if it's in the rules or not, but I believe you can get penalized if you're not signaling.
Oh, when a wreck coming on the pit road, the 2 goes around.
Yeah, I believe the
That's
88 came in. I almost am like 90% sure he got a speeding penalty.
Very well possible, very unfortunate for the 2 truck, as he goes around.
But it's stage 1. Make
Yeah,
mistakes now. Learn from your mistakes.
So mixed up. The 88 actually gets out first off of pit road, so definitely didn't
So
speed.
right now,
Nuka clarifies himself. He did not speed. He just got on pit road really well.
right now the 33 is our leader. He has not came to pit road yet. Did he save? And did he save enough?
That is Coach Matt, another very good restrictor plate racer. Hopefully the strategy is working out for him, if that is the case.
This should be the white flag. I'll tell you in a second once Taddy gets back around. Taddy, if you can hear me, change it to your laps.
Yeah, with if this is the white flag lap, that would be Coach Matt getting the stage win.
That
Saving
would
all the
definitely put
way.
a statement.
Yeah, he's shaking it around now. It looks like he might have ran out.
Yeah, because he's losing touch with the truck in front of him. This is the last lap. He's going to win the stage.
Yeah, Coach Matt is your stage winner.
He saved that whole time. What kind of statement does that make for the next stage and these guys you're racing with?
Yeah, unfortunately, again.
How many guys did you trap a lap down?
That, and not sure what the stage differences, like the differences between the laps in each stage are. I didn't quite, again, wasn't here last week. I don't really know what the difference is.
I think they're pretty even in the first 2 stages. I think it's a 3-lap difference between the 2 of them.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what he can do, and if that comes back later on at the race to maybe help him out as well.
And like I said, I'm curious to see how many guys got trapped a lap down without him having to pit. So the top 10 are still on the lead lap. Looks like the top 12 are still on the lead lap. So our stage winner, obviously Coach Matt. And then if my phone cooperates with me here. So it's Coach Matt, It's Your Bro, and Flash 9 in the top 3.
Yeah, and if you want to remind everybody, our stage points paid out here?
I don't believe so.
Or so good.
Excuse me,
Again.
I'm not brushed up on the rules yet. I
Oh,
wasn't.
No, I'm not close either. Like I said, it's been
I was not expecting
long
to
last week or
probably
so.
ever broadcast or commentate any of these races. So I read up on some of the rules that I needed to know for racing, but I didn't really read up on those rules, I guess. Sorry.
no, all good. We're gonna learn.
So who
this
do we
stuff out
have in the
together.
lead now? After that, the Coach Matt's going to be in the lead. Then we have the 24 to his outside. But the 24 is getting a hell of a run from that 88. Can they clear? Oh, it's going to be close. The top, there's a gap between, I believe that's what, the 38 and Taddy. So they're not 100% together.
Yeah, the bottom line. Actually, no, they're looking pretty hooked up here. I know Taddy
Oh,
actually.
and Taddy just
pulled
got
out
hung
line.
out to dry. It looks like Taddy went to go make it 3 wide on the outside, and they were like, nope, sorry about it.
Yeah, I might have had a little bit too big of a run there and was kind of almost forced to go to the outside.
So who are you kind of surprised that's running up here with these guys right now?
You know,
I know it's early, but who's really, who are you, your eye keeps going to a little bit?
well, out of that top 10, I was not surprised by anybody. But if I was going to take a shot in the dark at anybody here, it might be that 15 truck. I mean, T-Bird's running up front. Golf Nut, even that 22 looks somewhat decent. Coach Matt, I mean, he just surprised us because he wasn't up towards the front throughout most of that first stage, and then comes up with the win. So, I mean, there's a few different guys there for you.
Yeah, one driver that I'm not familiar with. Some people may. Don't shoot me in the comments. I'm not 100% familiar with the 74 of NASCAR Extreme. Never really seen him race before. Not a name I've ever heard. So.
Yeah, I'm also not familiar. So, seems like we're going to have to get familiar as he's up in the top 10 right now. And
yeah, it looks like I Spun Higgins, Do, I believe, has called it a night. But it looks like Do and somebody else.
It's not Dougie. Dougie's not on pit road.
I Spun Higgins and Coach Matt. No, that's not Coach Matt. Who is that?
Oh,
Baseball Kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've completely lost the draft. So. Completely.
Yeah, not sure what happened. Heard a little bit of a crashing noise, I guess, behind everybody, but obviously the camera wasn't on it, so I don't know. Right now we see some pretty common names out of the top. Patty, Private Patton, the 13 of Picola.
I'm
a lot of guys not
confused.
Really surprising any others.
We have the top 10 calm working together. Then we have this group of like 15 trucks behind them. No idea what they're doing.
Well, if you're seeing the top 10, they are not working together.
They're working together more than this group was, but they're single file now, so they're going to start getting a run on that front group.
Yeah, this is an interesting look right now here in the top.
It's kind of reminding me of... What was it? Was it like 2015 with the tandem racing?
Almost. Maybe even further back than that, probably back to like 2011 is the one that I really remember.
Oh yeah, it was 2011.
They're going to single file out here, and looks like they're going to all work together.
Yawn. Just kidding. Okay, I will be right back.
Yeah, we take a look here. Keep moving around the track, and somebody there in the back. Looks like that's Scott Nub. Gonna be a lap, just getting up out of the way. Pretty calm racing here up in the front as we go through 1 and 2. Not a lot going on here up in the front.
Before pit stops, let's do a mid-race through the pack. So why don't you do the first top 5, and then we'll just kind of give a rundown of where everybody's at up until the top 10.
Yeah, and first, I mean, we're just going to take a look at Taddy there, leading the race. Not a surprise. He's been moving around the track and able to make it work pretty much everywhere. The only thing really that he said even before the race, he's not very quick getting up to speed, but once he gets up to speed, he does pretty good. Taking a look in second, that's a 13, I believe. That is Picola. Again, not surprising. The guys kind of just moved around, stuck with Taddy. Billy Holcomb, who was in third, is falling back here. Not sure what's going on. He's actually up into the wall going into 1 and 2, so we'll have to see what happens there with him. You got Seabird just hanging around, kind of trying to just stick with the front pack. Had a little bit of a rough first stage, and then Private Patton rounds out that top 5 as it was when we started this. And again, a guy that's not surprising, guy we looked for to be up at the front, and here he is early.
Yeah, and then obviously we had a change of positions, but now the 74 of NASCAR Extreme is in that 5th place, pushing the 18. Didn't really see much of him in stage 1. Stayed out of trouble, but, you know, good pit stops. Got him here for stage 2, and then right behind him... Sorry, bear with me while I figure out this thing. Who's... oh... Everybody's best friend, NRG. Oh... I'm bored. Next driver. Just kidding, Taddy. Or, just kidding, NRG. Yeah, and then we have NRG here, just running outside the top 5. Not really pushing it right now. Kind of staying there, and then we have the 24 with a hell of a run. Can he get it to the lead? Yeah, this front pack is very interesting. I'm trying to see here. Let's see. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 drivers in the front pack. But then it's got to be at least, what, 15, 20 drivers in this second pack? Oh, and the 22 is on the apron. Is he going to be able to keep it without spinning? No. NASCAR 82 was caught up in that. I don't know if they were trying to pit or what happened, but they are really slow coming onto pit road.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I totally missed that. But yeah, taking a look here into this. Are we into the second pack already? I'm not sure who you left off on.
I'm looking at the second pack right now, so we have the 8 of Wicked Gatekeeper. Not sure who's in the 23.
Yeah, take a look at the 8. I believe that's Wicked, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it looks like we have Wicked, and then the truck, the 23 truck is behind him.
/9.
Then we have the 52.
Heath. 33 of
Yep.
Matt.
And then we have your stage 1 winner of Coach Matt. And then behind him, we have the 40.
Eagles.
I believe that's...
Pole sitter. Eagles.
Yeah. And then we have Heavy Duty behind him. That's another driver. Heavy Duty. He's very mellow. I mean, if you've ever talked to him, he's super mellow. But not necessarily known as a plate track racer.
Yeah, raced around him a few times. That's all I would say on that one.
But that second pack, now that the first pack is side by side, they are catching. Will they make a... It's not a question if they're going to make a move. Are they going to have the room to make a move? Because they may have to go to the extreme high side to make a move. Well, so Keith in the 52 just got shuffled out. So he's going to fall to the back of this pack.
Yeah, taking a look back over this front pack, the 22 going a lap down, that's kind of messed a little bit of the momentum up everywhere. But the 24 to the outside, that's Chase, and then Patty on the inside. 2 lanes strong here.
Yeah, this second group is not going to be able to make a move because of that lap truck. It's going to break them up. And not everybody's going to make a move.
Yeah, the 8 actually went high, and then everybody else stayed low, so it'll be interesting to see how that affects momentum here.
If I'm those guys, I would have went extreme high. I would have taken them 3 wide. You just did all that work to catch them, but now you're in traffic. You're in 5-hour traffic on a freeway. You have nowhere to go.
It's going to be interesting here. I don't know where we're at in the stage, if you have any update on that.
Pit stops are going to be coming very close.
How many laps we got?
We have... Sorry, the stream is a little behind that.
Oh, I know.
3 laps to go in the stage.
Oh.
Some people may have saved enough. Some people may have not.
This is going to be interesting.
There may be a wreck coming out of turn 4 on the final stage. Some people may sputter. And if you're on that high side and you think you're going to sputter, I would suggest you get to the bottom real fast.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting here. It looks like a little bit of a lane here for the 24. If he wanted to get into it, he's not going to.
And the lap truck is going to stay low. This is not going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to shift a lot of momentum here. That's a 51 as well. That's KB.
One thing that I have to touch on that subject, you and I may have different perspectives, but that lap truck should have went high and not gotten in the way of the leaders.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Because these guys are racing for the stage. You pitted. You couldn't make it. Don't break up the run that they had. Because you could have went high, and you could have filed in. You could have worked your way back up to the front. I just don't agree with I don't agree with getting in the way of the leaders. Because it could have caused a wreck. You know what I mean? If the people on the high side didn't know what was going on, it could have caused a huge pileup.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. He held his line, which is fine. It's good enough for the situation, obviously. But yeah, ideally you'd like to see the guy go high. I can agree with that much.
And I believe this is the last lap.
Yeah, it looks like all these
so
leaders.
So is anybody going to try to make a move on Taddy? I don't...
yeah, there goes the 15.
Yeah, there they go.
And they got 3 with them. Who's going to get back to the line first? Here, that's the real question. It's going to be the 00.
By a short margin.
Yeah, it looked like it was just by the front fender. So we know it was Taddy and T-Bird, but not sure how the rest of that lined up. Maybe the 13 as well.
I will read it to you right now. Again, as soon as my phone cooperates with me. We have Taddy, T-Bird. Killer Queen came out of nowhere. Nuka Bomb. It's your bro Chase. Billy. Eagles, your pole sitter. Coach Matt, your stage 1 winner. Flash 9 and NASCAR Extreme.
Interesting. So the 13
Any surprises?
is a lap car. That's a surprise. I did not know it was a lap car. So.
Any surprises out of that top 10?
I mean, no. All these guys
obviously
are very good drivers. I think T-Bird getting up there and trying to make the move at the end. Good on him for trying, that's for sure.
So we are going to have, I'll tell you in 1 second. And this is where it's going to hurt Taddy, not being able to get going on the start, because they're going to leave him out to dry. We have 51 laps to go from here.
Yeah, taking a look here, Nuka trying to go to the outside of the 15. That might open
I know
the
the 15 wants to wait until the 18's clear, but do you move
the
down?
88 and the 18.
Yep,
They're going to go to the inside.
He did not. That's the one thing about T-Bird that frustrates me. He tries to be everybody's best friend. He was waiting for everybody that was helping him to get clear. But in this situation, with this group of drivers, you have to look out for yourself.
Yeah, you have to be aggressive. I'm really shocked there hasn't been many blocks here in this race since we've
it's
gone
early.
on.
I see, it's early. We're about to see a hell of a storm start brewing. Drivers are not going to be... That hole that everybody lets you in is not going to be a hole for very much longer. I mean, we're already 3 wide. The 24 is like, I'm done sitting here, let's go.
24 is ready to go. The 00 has been ready to go from the beginning. He's the only guy that's taken it 3 wide for the most part. It's going to be very interesting to see how this race kind of unfolds.
If you and I were on the track,
we got left.
if it was you and I, we wouldn't pick a lane. We'd use all lanes. I mean, it could be like that race, what was it? Was it Xfinity? Where I got put on the apron and then I came across the line flipping?
Yeah.
Yikes. But no, I'm at this point, it's 51 to go. I understand it's 51 to go. I'm going. I'm not sitting here playing follow the leader. Hell no. I want that win. I want to say, watch me.
Yeah, Nuke is putting on a show right now. Got to the lead, and he's kind of just held his own there on the bottom side. And see how it goes as everything kind of gets sorted out and people pick out their line.
But while things get sorted out, do we have anybody in the chat?
No, it's been pretty quiet since the Nuka Bob telling me he didn't speed.
Wait, you mean Puddin's not running his mouth?
No, he was for a little bit.
No.
It was about a solid 5 minutes that he was. And here to the outside goes the 00 with the 23 and the 2. Working together trying to get to the lead. I don't think they've got enough though. It's only, what, three cars against 5 to 6. There's actually a car around in the back. I'm not sure who that was.
Do you know if the 99's a couple laps down?
I do not. It looked like it was Dougie who actually was up into the wall in the back.
His strategy is confusing to me. He runs 3 laps in the beginning of the stage and then pits.
Yeah, I have no
And he's about to
idea.
get caught by the leaders.
99? Oh my. Yeah, I don't know.
Like he's in he's in the front of the pack and then
00.
pits. But he's about to get swallowed up like yesterday's lunch.
Yeah, I can't say I understand the strategy on that one.
I wouldn't go on the apron. Stay off the apron. You stay there, let them make the move around you. I'll keep an eye on him. See what happens.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to see what he does for the rest of the race. I haven't really seen a lot of him outside of, you know, the couple times that he's pitted.
Right.
But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for him. We see at the top, pretty much the whole field's kind of spread out single file at this point, and just running the bottom, being patient. There are still about 45 to go. So, it's going to be interesting to see how everybody, takes it and moves on here.
Oh, we have one truck that just spun out by themselves in the back. And who is that? That is... Sorry, I'm trying to get through this field. I'm not used to having to flip. That is I Spun Higgins. He's not had a good race all race.
He's had a tough night.
His setup must not be what he wants it to be.
Definitely unfortunate, a sick paint scheme, but it's just not working out for one tonight.
One driver I'm curious that we haven't talked about a lot tonight, WRX Mike. He's normally up in the thick of things, but he's kind of been middle of the pack for most of this race.
Yeah, not sure if that's been by design or if he just hasn't really been fortunate enough with strategy to get up there. But gotta wonder what he's going to be able to do for the rest of this race.
Right.
Yeah, we should be coming to about 40 to go right about now.
I will tell you in a minute.
Taking a look at Private Patton here, running in that 5th position. At least I believe the 5th position.
44 to go.
Oh, well, I was a little ahead
And
of
they are
myself.
going to have to pit 3 times?
Yeah.
Unless you're good at saving. Which can be done. While we're kind of calm right now. Oh, we got a lagger in the back. That is the 99.
Maybe that's why we've seen him pit.
That is not the
laps
99.
Oh, well, maybe not. Take it back.
Who was that? It was a silver truck in the back.
Could have been a 4-sport guy, maybe a 13 perhaps.
Yep, it was the 13. P-Cola. Oh, and there's a truck around on the front stretch. They went hard, and that is I Spun Higgins. He has said, I am done for the night. Goodbye. Let's maybe see if we can get him. I think I'm friends with him. Let me see if I can get him up here in the booth.
Get a little bit of a race reporter, be able to talk to W again. See how he's doing, see what's been going on. But, yeah, we're taking a look now. We're looking at Eagles. Just riding around. He's in the 6th position at the moment. Following again a single file pack for the top 11 or 12.
Bear with me.
All good. We're taking a look again. Still single file. The 68 jumps out. That's baseball kid. Not sure he's going to be able to fall back in line. Yeah, he does. Fortunately, able to get back in line. Nobody really making any moves. Again, a lot of time left here in the race, so I wouldn't expect anybody to.
Okay, well, I just sent him an invite. Let's see if we can get...
And here he is.
And there he is.
Man. Tough night for you.
Greetings, fellas.
Tough night for you, buddy. Anything? The car just not up to par, or?
No, truck's fuck. Thing's super stupid fast, dude. We were running practice lobbies earlier, and I was the only ones hitting in 49s, but consistently off of like a 3 truck run or so like that. But no, truck was good. Just it's raining here, and internet kept lagging me every so often. And I was already a lap down and got lag spiked again in the tri-oval and had enough, so we'll take the points, move on, hope for better weather.
Fair enough, buddy. Yeah, I know a lot of rain moving through the area up there where you're at, and down here where I am, as a matter of fact. So definitely can understand that. Just figure we get you up here, maybe you can help us close this thing out.
Yeah, absolutely. Hate it for Hair Club, but...
So let me ask you, who's your favorite to win?
Ooh, got a little bit of a lag from the 2. That's NRG. He's in 3rd right now.
No, let's see here. Let's lounge. Let's get back. Let's catch up to the race here. Let's pull this broadcast.
My pick was Patton. I believe Icy picked Taddy.
Why'd you take my Brandon from me?
Don't worry, your dad's up in 3rd, bud. You can pick him.
There's, I mean, I see these guys out here, and I know a lot of those front 5, and honestly, I'm gonna go with my boy today. I helped him out a little bit right before we got going here, and he's putting those gears to work. I'm gonna go with the 88 Anuka.
Another solid choice, actually.
I got for done. He's a DNF interview. It's WRX Mike. That's good for a DNF interview. We can get him up here. I'll take it. I won't be too mad
Yeah,
about
let's
it.
get
Who's
Mike
that,
up in the
WRX
bus.
Mike?
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah,
Mike up
let's
here
get Mike up
for
in
a
the
minute.
I
booth.
will get him right now. Hold on 1 second.
Maybe we can do this a little bit differently. I know a lot of people like to do it a certain way.
I mean,
but
why only
Talladega,
interview the
why
drivers
not?
who win?
Yeah.
Let's interview the
guys who live
drivers who
out
drop
here.
out. Let's change it up a little bit.
We're gonna keep Dougie
Yeah,
up here, but
actually, what
WRX
I'm
Mike
gonna
will
do,
be an
since
actual
y'all-
interview.
Since y'all need a Regan Smith, I'm gonna hop over. I'm gonna go watch my buddy Pat in here. I'm gonna pull up his stream on my phone and get the aspect from in the.
It was
in the race
WRX
here.
Mike. Rough night for you tonight, bud. You didn't really get up to the front like we thought you would. Truck not up to par, or what do we got going on for you?
No, the truck was up to par. Just people don't know how to make it. Don't know how to run a line and want to make 3 wide, 4 wide. Just want to cause chaos in the back. All the rookies out there need to get their stuff together.
Yeah, so one thing that Icy and I definitely said is Wednesday night, I mean, we have star-studded fields throughout all 4 days, but Wednesday night was really that one that we looked at as like, this is the best of the best, cream of the crop. But then again, you know, we had some of these rookies or newer guys to the league that, you know, they're hungry. They want to make a name for themselves amongst all these veterans in this league, so...
Yeah, and I'm sorry for having the Kyle Busch moment, but they got to drive a little better than that. If they want to make a name for themselves, can't go out there and make 3 wide, 4 wide in the beginning of stage 1, stage 2. Can't do that.
Coming from me, and you know I've raced with you hundreds of times.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised when I didn't see you towards the front because you're normally a driver who's in the top 5, competing for that win.
Well, I mean, it was for a one-off. I mean, I didn't plan on doing customs all the way through. I was just trying to, you know, getting to help out some of the guys that I usually help out with, like Taddy and them and other guys I used to work with. But that backfired. So yeah, had a great truck. We'll see how it is next Monday at California.
All right, Mike. Well, good talking to you. Tough luck tonight, but yeah, we'll see you on Monday, man.
Hey, thank you.
Again,
So-
that was WRX Mike up here. Yeah, again, doing this a little differently tonight. It's Talladega. Got to fill in some of the blank time, especially with the single file racing going on. So, good to get him up here. And
So guys, I just want to steer your attention right here. The fuel light's on in the 18 truck. Coming to lap 60 here at the line here. So expecting pit stops any moment.
Yeah, and the fuel light is also on for the double zero of Taddy.
yeah, there's a lot of guys coming right now.
I believe
Maybe
you're
this
going to see
whole
this
first
entire
pack.
line pit. This may cause problems. Let's see.
Everybody's signaling. Looks like they're all coming down this time.
Will they give space?
They should.
That's the question.
A lot
Yeah,
of
it's
these
gonna
guys
be a parking
again
lot
practice
coming to pit
together,
road.
run together. I bet they'll just spread out, fan out.
I'm
going
not
up
worried
pit road.
about this top 5, but
And the 23 stays
6
out.
through 15th, 16 through 15th, you know. Oh, 23's
The-
up.
Everybody's
the
got
biggest.
two come down in that front
I
line.
have to say this again. The biggest gain out of that pack, they were 7th or 8th in line. The 88 just passed 7 trucks slowing down
Yes,
to
he
pit
did.
road.
Yes, he did.
7 trucks coming to
Yeah.
pit road.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't make
He
the
did.
moves on the track. He figured out how to make the moves coming to pit road.
Nuka
Sometimes
says he
that's
was
what
just
you have
going-
to do.
Nuka says he was going
And-
70 down
and
pit road and
let's
didn't get a
remind-
speeding penalty over the radio, so that's going to be an
Just
interesting
remind the audience
talk on Monday.
whose pick that was there. Real
Taddy's
quick.
got speeding.
It's moves
speeding
like
penalty.
that give me the confidence within Owen to pull this one off tonight, because that's going to cycle him ahead of trucks that he was following once they get back in the line and get
Yeah,
moving.
Coach Matt actually the first car out on the track after that pit stop.
But he's alone.
Yeah, he's going to
What's
get.
gonna happen
he's
now?
gonna
There's a
get
lot of guys
dog
that are
pound
alone.
up.
There's
18
three
We have a
of
group
them.
of
spread out
trucks
from
coming off
his
now. We have
I
a
think
group
the
of.
88
I
and the
think
18 may have taken 2 tires, staggered their stops opposite of the rest of the field.
breaking news. I believe the 18 spun coming on track.
No, he did not. I'm watching his view right now.
Who is that spun trying to get back on track?
Not
It's
sure,
a
but
white
I do
truck
know
with the
that
back.
the 00 got a speeding
Probably
penalty.
one of the Nice Motorsports vehicles.
I think it was
Heavy
the
duty
44.
or sludge.
I think it was
Yeah,
heavy duty.
that would be heavy duty. The 44 of heavy duty. Seems to have gone around trying to get back up to speed.
Chase is on pit road still, coming off now.
Our
Yeah, the
leader
40's
as
doing
of right
alright,
now,
so
guys,
should be-
is the 23 of Flash 9. He's still your leader.
Coach
Nope.
Matt has cycled. He has not pit yet.
Coach Matt just
He
cycled
is
to
ahead
the
of the
lead.
88 and the 18 here, who are running 5th and 6th, one lap down currently.
Coach Matt is in front, is currently
He used the
physically in front of the 40
fuel-saving
and the 4.
strategy to get him the first stage victory. Also, shout out to the 33 for staying behind the 22 and keeping me on the lucky dog position. Big G's right there. But, no. Coach
I don't
Matt's
believe-
another one of them. He pit
I
this
don't-
time, and the 40 stays out this time.
So, yeah, now the 40 is our leader. So that is...
That would be Sludge.
Is
no.
it? No, that's Eagles.
That's Eagles. That's your pole
Is it
sitter.
Eagles?
A-Trout should be the leader now. If not,
Yep, Trout is now in front.
Sorry, Taddy's stream is really slow.
and Trout has pitted, by the way, so
Yeah, Trout has
all
pitted.
three of these guys have pitted. I watched all of them come
Correct.
off pit road way in front of
Yeah,
everybody
I've been
else.
staying on board with the 18. He's got the 23 right behind him, Flash
I'm
9.
gonna go on
He's
board.
got Nuka in front of him, and it looks as if they're just a 3-truck tandem, but they're moving steadily.
Anybody have a
catching-
lap count?
Eagles, who is now 3rd.
I can get you a lap count next time around.
Lap count, we have 31 to go.
Yep, that is correct. So we're definitely all spread out now.
At least one more stop, though. Under green, obviously, given no cautions
I
here in these
believe,
races.
according to Taddy's stream, he's, I think, going to have to pit.
Once more.
Yeah.
One more 4-tire stop.
Yep.
And then we'll be off to the races to the finish.
But he's also 17 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, again, he got that speeding penalty, so
Yeah, speeding penalty for the 00.
I'm gonna go back on
seated
board with
right
the
here
88.
in 5th. With the 88 in front here, they're about 3 seconds back of these leaders, catching them too.
Yeah, and these guys are really working well together. They're nose
Oh, they
to
haven't
tail
moved off
down
each
the
other's
back.
bumper. They haven't lifted in the corners, nothing. These guys ran in with each other so many times, these three specifically.
Well, I like what the 18's doing. He's staying to the right side of the 88, but then the 23 is staying to the right side of the 18.
keeping the nose staggered so it gets air, stays cool so they're not overheating it, as well
And-
as keeping each other even with the push.
I think down the back stretch, or maybe next lap, they're going to be there on those guys.
They'll be within a second and a half within 2 laps from now. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
So
it's
it's-
insane how much faster those guys are going in these top three. Not sure what the difference
195,
is-
they're holding steadily through the corners.
is. Wow. Yeah,
Do you
they're-
believe Taddy's out of it now with that speeding penalty?
yeah, without a caution, yes.
At this point, with no cautions, he's going to need these guys to get in a wreck or something to have a chance.
Don't even know
Tough
where he's
break
at
for the
on track
00.
in terms of position, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the rest of this
I
race.
give, if you're not in 6th place right now, you're going to need these front guys, these front 6 to wreck.
Yeah,
Because
they're
7th
coming up.
place is currently 9 seconds back of 5th place.
The 33,
So he's even
the
further
4,
from
and
the leaders.
40 are not really together, and that's definitely going to hurt them.
And it looks
in
like we
terms
have a
of
lap
speed.
truck.
It's a 51.
Again. The 51 had a good first stage, but
That's going to hurt the guys behind him.
yeah, that's going to hurt them because now he's tacked on with those guys.
Nah, I think they've
Not
caught
fully.
them enough.
Oh,
They're within a second now.
yeah, and the 51 hasn't been able to close up on the truck in front of him.
So now these back three are going to catch that 51 trap. It's going to set
Right.
them up even quicker. We're going to have some
Yep.
racing here for the lead in a minute, guys.
It's going to be interesting here.
And they're pulling away from 7th place now. It's a 6-truck race to the end.
Yeah, those three, the second three are just hooked up right now. And not shockingly enough, because those guys have worked together for so long now. It doesn't
And
even
let's see,
surprise me.
whose pick was the 18? That would be yours, Justin, right?
I said Patton.
Alright, so we
18.
got my pick and your pick alive.
33 up to the wall, and the 88's going to make a move to the inside. 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Huge move, power move by the 88.
And now
And that's what it's gonna
try to
take.
throw a block.
He's got his boy
not going to
Brandon.
happen.
He's pushing, not gonna make it.
We do have a new leader. He
Owen's
is
too
clear
strong
of the 4.
there. He's gonna hold that. They should clear coming out of the tri-oval. What a move by these guys. What work to catch up too. Excellent.
Yeah, and
They
unfortunately
split
kind of
up
lost
those
last
3
9.
guys.
New leader,
Yeah, the
Owen
88
Bridges
Yeah.
in the Menards 88.
Yeah, 88 and the 18 are even pulling away now from the 33 and 3rd.
We got Brandon McGinnis running second in Safe Flight Auto Glass 18. I believe that is the 4 or the, yes, the
The 33
33 or
is
the 4
third.
behind him, Coach Matt, Mr. Matthew Montgomery.
So if you're the 18, you know you're coming to pit stops. How do you beat that 88 on pit road?
I don't know if you do.
Is it gonna have to be
And
moved
here's
on
what
the
I
track?
mean by this. Here's what I mean by this. I think you stay with them. Because you got to run that whole second run out still. You got to think. They're going to be pitting in 6 laps max. Like, that's all the 18's got left.
And the
So-
funny thing is, these two are pulling away from 3rd place. 3rd place can't stay connected to the 18.
I think they're going to work together. I mean, these
I
guys
think
are
the 33 might be dropping back to save the fuel a little.
that are
which-
just trying to get back to the 4. Knowing that they can work
That's what
together.
he did.
That too.
We know he can save the fuel.
Where are we at on laps left, guys? About 25?
We got
24?
24 at the line this time.
Nice. I was right on. Alright, guys, I'm going to leave it to you guys for just a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Ooh, a little lag spike.
But
Not
while
sure,
all this is happening, that group with Taddy, 15 trucks are hooked up. They're slowly eating away at the leaders. They went from being a half a track behind to a quarter or a half a straightaway. Can they make up the time? They've made up 8 seconds on the leaders.
I don't know.
But, so my question for you, is the 33 hurting this front pack by not staying connected with the 18?
Absolutely. If they're outnumbered with that much, let's see, there's 6 of them in this pack max, 7. 15, they're still doubled if they're wow. Yeah, you gotta be locked up bumper to bumper on the bottom if you want to try to have anything. As the 33 makes a move to the outside of the 18. As he's by himself too, what a crazy run he got off. He's gonna try to go around Nuka on the outside. There's a lap truck in the middle.
This is making me nervous.
I don't know how they haven't wrecked.
I'm biting
Nuka
my
holds it off on
fingernails
the
right.
bottom.
Oh, that's
Wow,
gonna suck
holy
for
moly, that
Patton.
just picked up really quick. Yeah, and Brandon's gonna get the short end of the stick on this one here, folks. As he's gonna try to sneak in, and he does, and they're now all
The 22 just took the 51 out with him. The 22
2
is
lap
around.
trucks.
Is anybody going to get...
2 lap trucks take
Is
each
he
other
going to
out.
be able to straighten it out? I'm going to jump to that real quick and see
See if this
if he
affects
gets
that 15 cart
clear out of the way.
pack as well.
He's on the bottom. They've gone by him. I want you to know. This second pack with Taddy is almost in striking distance. Leaders
Where's
are
their
coming
current
in the middle
location?
of turns 3 and 4. Taddy's entering 3. They're only a quarter of a straightaway away from each other.
They are at the line right now. 21 to go.
Okay, so they're at the line. Taddy's gonna hit the line now.
Oh. 3 laps until pit stops.
Leaders
It
are
might
in the
not
middle.
matter.
Leaders are in the middle of 3. They're on the back straightaway. They're closing
might-
down on them. But we have pit stops
you know,
coming up.
we could be theorizing here for absolutely nothing at all, too, because we got 2 laps till they're going to be on the brakes. And
So if you're the group of 15 trucks behind the leader, do you pit this time?
let's see, we got 20 to go. I think you run or drive because you want to be able to make it all the way on this last stop. And you only get 15 laps of fuel on a run. Unless you save some. So they're going to be trying to get every droplet out of these tanks as they can. I don't think you're going to see anybody short pitting.
I think pit stops is going to tell us everything that we need to know. Does somebody speed?
Absolutely.
Does somebody wreck? Do they wreck and take somebody with them? Do they force somebody to speed? How do they get off pit road? Do they get hooked up right off? Who knows? We're about to find out.
And that's the beauty of Talladega too, right? Like, being here in April in real life to see the Xfinity in the Cup race, like, that really puts it in perspective as to how much one little incident can screw your race up.
Yep.
Let's take Kyle Larson, for example.
Sorry to
Knowing
cut you
his-
short. The whole front pack is pitting.
They're pitting this time.
right now.
Yeah. We're drying
Nuka-
the tanks.
Private Patton just overtook
Trout.
6 trucks
Yeah.
on pit
He
road.
Well, he took over 2, but did he speed? I'm not sure. I was looking at the gauge. Let me run this back quick.
I don't believe he did.
I'm watching his speedometer. He just got under. Wow, excellent job by Brandon.
So he beat his competition
He beat out everyone.
at their own game.
Absolutely.
He saw what
reversed
he
the
was
roll.
doing.
Yep. He pulled he did what Nuka did to get Nuka and him into the lead, which is what teamwork is all about. And why I have the confidence that it's going to be tough to beat one of these 2 trucks, the 88 or the 18.
But
The
they
four
have
is
to
with
get hooked
them.
up.
Smart by the
If
4
they
there.
don't get hooked up, everything that they just did is not going to help them.
12 seconds on pit road. They're not even going to get lapped, so which is going to help them out even more. As the 44, or the 40, I mean, pardon, has not yet pit. Must be off cycle. As the 18 and the 88 getting up to speed here.
So everybody this stage, 2 tires.
Yes, absolutely. You
You
barely
wanna
even
be
run
on
20%
and
off
off.
on the left rear, so there's no reason to waste the time to put on the second side of tires.
But we have a 6 truck pack behind these 3.
It's going to be dicey, it's going to get interesting.
So all these trucks are getting passed. Does anybody have anything for these top 3? We have arguably, can argue, everybody has a different opinion. Arguably, excuse me, probably the 3 best play track racers leading the field right now.
All right, I am back. Sorry about that.
But Taddy made up time on that pit stop.
Well, with 15 trucks pushing each other, you'd make up time regardless on pit stops. We got 16 to go here, and these 88, the 18, the 4, they're about 2 laps short on the fuel.
So the front 3 are short?
That's correct.
How many laps do we have to go?
16 at the line that time.
Everybody is 2 laps short. When do you pit first, flash, and go?
As soon as you need to. As
Yeah,
soon as you're in the
I
threshold
would
that
not
it would
pit until
cover.
I have to.
No. I'm saying as soon as you're in the threshold that you can make it off that, I'm on pit road to get that and get
Me
that
personally, I run 5 laps. I'm on pit road.
You split it in half.
Get it
There's
done.
15 to go now. We got 3 different opinions up here in the booth.
Yeah, no,
We're
I
gonna
would
see
be
what
running
happens.
it dry.
Oh, and the Ford
Because you never know.
overtook the 18.
Oh boy. Wow, because
Is the
18 got
saving?
pinched. No, he got pinched, I think, behind Eagles and didn't want to cause a wreck that didn't need to happen because those 3 are going to catch back up to that 2 truck tandem.
I don't know.
No, it was smart. We'll see. But you might be right, Justin.
He may be saving because we saw this in the preset. We had 8 drivers, including myself, save in the last stage, and we saved the 2 laps to the finish.
40 goes under the 33.
That was backwards, but yes.
I must be behind you on Brandon's screen.
Yeah, the 33 under the 40.
Currently.
And around the 40.
So you're watching the 18.
I've been on the hood of the 18 since I
Based on his speedometer, is he running full throttle?
Yeah, he's running about 65, 7 grand right now. He's in the draft.
So not quite full throttle.
He's he had to look there for the slower trucks. He's like full throttle. He's doing 190. He's gaining.
And they need to get single file.
There.
They need to get single file because the pack behind them is catching them.
There they go. They right on cue. Single file. Now they're just gonna ride it out. I think.
The Taddy and that group are not far behind.
I see them on the map here.
No, but it's 7 on however many they have. I don't know how many.
But they're continuing to race. They're not staying with each other.
No, they're stuck together. They're all lined up right now. I don't know.
And that's the thing. I'm not sure these guys are aware of where the rest of these trucks are due to them being in split parties. Split team communications and stuff like that. This is why you need to think big picture the entire time. You never know what's coming behind you at a plate track like this.
Yeah, the
33 got pushed out.
Yeah, he did. It's go time. But is it?
It's not go time yet. You still have to get on pit road flawless.
Mm-hmm.
And the 18's gonna fall to the back of this pack. I
88's in a
believe
bad
he's
spot
saving.
here. The 18's or the 88's is in a really bad spot here, leading the race, short of fuel. This is gonna be tough.
And I keep saying it.
Taddy
and those guys are there.
Yeah.
We have 3 trucks chasing down these front 7.
This lead pack might be saving.
How many laps do we have to go?
We have 11 to go that time by. The 18 still has 9 laps available on his gauge.
Can I tell you something?
They're
Taddy's not
saving.
saving.
Taddy's not, but this front pack is for sure.
Taddy's one lap to the good.
Well, that's the staggered strategy right there, too.
88 and 18 have fallen back, and now they're saving it is.
They're gonna have to if they want to be able to compete with this pack.
Ooh, 40 and 33 made contact.
The 40s. Oh no! Is he gonna collect anybody with him?
No, he saves it. He keeps it down on the bottom.
Keeps it on the grass.
That was a close call. Could have been our first caution of the night,
close.
not from a stage.
And you know that 51's not gonna help anybody. He's a lap down, probably multiple laps down.
He doesn't care.
So he's gonna try to make you use gas. And Taddy and those guys are there. They are in the draft of the 51 now.
Yeah, they're gonna go to the outside here. I could almost guarantee you, knowing those three.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
they're
51. I don't like what the 51 is doing. At all. You're multiple laps down. Get out of the way. Let these guys race it out. You can help by pushing the line. Don't block. Don't be that person.
Yeah, and there he goes up to the high line.
We will have, what, 7 to go? Coming to 6?
I think 8 to 7. But I could be wrong.
And that high line is going to take over. Toddy takes over the lead. And his little gang of trucks is going to clear the bottom lane. Oh, no, the 13 got left out.
NRG going for the lead. To the bottom.
So NRG helps him to get up there and then says, bitch, I'm done with you, bye.
No,
yeah. That's a good card to play.
Give this one a little.
But I think he did it way
PG,
too
boys.
early. I think he hurt himself.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, we're all good.
I think he hit,
Just trying to keep these a
I
little
think
bit
he
more.
hurt himself there, so honestly, with that move. Too early to make that kind of a move.
But maybe Taddy let him make that move.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel confident, maybe.
Maybe Taddy let him make that move because now Taddy can save even more fuel.
No, I don't think saving's going to be a problem right now. I think it's just going to have to see what happens.
From here on out, you can't pit. There's no way.
If you want to win.
Oh,
There's
there
7
goes
laps to
NRG
go,
to the
and
top.
the 18 has 5 on this gauge.
But, again, there's another 10 truck pack in the back. They're not saving. They're catching this pack. Can they catch the pack with 5 laps or with 3 laps to go? We know this entire line is saving now. I feel like a damn kid in a candy store.
It's going to be interesting to see if this 18 and 88 can,
and we're going to have more
save it
lap
up.
tracks into this battle. They're going to play a factor. So not only is the 51 going to play a factor, but these two that they're coming up on now are also going to play a factor. What are they going to do? Are they going to force them to go high? Do they go high? We have one truck on the apron. I'm not sure who that was. And the lap trucks are side by side now.
33, by the way.
So these lap trucks are side by side. If you're the leader, what are you doing? What are you wishing for? Get out of my way?
I mean, you'd hope they would, but they're
Or
going
you
to go to the
split
middle.
them? They're going to
I'm
split
in
them.
danger.
That's probably the most dangerous thing right there. Splitting lap traffic.
Oh, was that a little bit of lag from the 00?
No.
Or was it the 23? Because somebody definitely lagged on that one.
We're about to have the entire, almost the entire field back together within another lap. And this group behind these guys, they put it a lot later. They can make it.
I think these top
And
three
that group
can make
includes T-Bird. You know, those got Nub, those guys. It's your Bro Chase, Eagles, your pole sitter, Billy. They can make it to the end. They don't need to save. Are you guys biting your fingernails like I am right now?
I'm chewing on a G Fuel can.
I can't sit. I have to go to the bathroom, but I can't because I can't miss this.
Yeah, Doug, you got a lap count for us, bud?
You might have to pinch your pee-pee, because we got 5 to go, 4 to go
Oh,
here.
I'm not going anywhere because they're there. They are there.
Mm-hmm.
3/4 of the
Here
field.
comes
We are
the-
back together.
It's about to get nitty-gritty up here and make a
You
lot
have
of people go
savers.
giggity cringe.
You
here.
have non-savers. You have
Right.
lap trucks.
We
What
have
in the hell
people
is
that
going to
literally
happen?
don't care.
They're
And
going
it's
to the
all
outside.
mixed.
Yeah, the 24 to 38 working together here.
We're going to see a nice size wreck here in a minute, boys.
There is
I
a
think.
lag spike on the
Yeah.
bottom that just caused the bottom to break up. There it is again.
Oh, and there goes the 2 and the 88. They're going to the outside. They're working together, trying to get around these guys.
Another lap truck.
The 22, he's been good about getting out of the way.
We are 2 by 2 by 2, 10 rows deep.
Yeah, and look at the leader on that outside line. Shocked Dougie didn't pick him in the beginning. Dougie's dad
My dad?
himself.
There's a reason. No, my dad's not the one to pick. My dad's the opposite of the one to pick. he's your Michael McDowell.
How many
Daytona
laps to go?
500.
Coming to
Well,
3 to go.
my onboard buddy here, Brandon, he's got 2 laps on his gauge as we cross through the tri-oval. The 88 on the outside pushing the 2 alongside the 00 at the line.
Oh, there's
Oh,
a
the
leg.
88
Two to
back.
go.
The 2
Oh.
lagged.
That was close. The 2 and the 88 are going to get down. The 18
Oh my god, we're about
shoved
to
out
have,
a
we're
line.
about to
He
have
might.
a wreck.
18
There's
might
going to be a wreck.
out of fuel.
White flag next time. By the 18 gets door slammed.
There
I'm not
it
sure if
was.
that was the
18's out of
13
it.
or the 44.
18 is out of it.
The 18's out of
The,
the
He's
other
gone.
two.
double, Taddy's making a move.
Tough break
They are
for
making
Brandon.
a move.
All right,
They
here
are
we go,
making a
boys.
move.
I'm
Last
watching them
lap.
fucking.
The
Come
2
here, white
block.
flag.
No. White
The 2
flag this
block-
time by, folks.
Two's got to get
They're-
back to the inside.
They're split. They split.
He's not
him.
gonna
The
be able to
88
do it. Oh, my
Here
goodness.
comes the 24. We're 4 wide. 4 wide on the last lap.
Yeah, here we go. Through
80,
1 and
the
2, 1 lap
24
to
and the
go.
38 just took advantage.
And the 00's to the back as well, folks. Like, gone. See ya. Bye.
Who is that in the front?
15 gets knocked down. There's a big wreck in the back. The 33
Leading
is
that
around.
race
33 is
the
around.
double 8.
The 38.
30's The
38,
24
it's
is
Billy.
up front. The 24. and the
24 is
38.
your leader.
It's your Bro Chase is going to win this.
Hang on.
If
Yeah,
somebody
hang on.
doesn't make a
rings
move.
true.
We are
We
coming
got
out of turn
the 88
4.
and the 13 coming.
Here we
88
go.
makes a
You
move.
know
He
what it's
pulls
gonna
out.
be.
Is he going to have the run?
Owen's gonna move. He's gonna have somebody coming
No,
behind.
he is
There's
not
gonna be enough.
going to be able to do it. The 24 won.
Are you sure they sucked up? The 88
It's over.
pushes to the
24
Wreck at the
won.
line.
end, 24.
24 just won this
Wow.
race.
Wow. Bro
Chase
chases
is
a lap down. The
38
is
wins.
your
Billy
winner.
Holcomb is your winner.
So, wait,
Excellent
what?
job by Billy. I'm gonna invite Billy up into this booth because.
So are you telling me that
that
Billy
is-
won this race by using
that
a
is
lap
correct,
truck
sir.
to help him?
Yes, he did.
You're absolutely 100% correct.
I've seen it all.
Where's that B Holcomb
In
at?
what world do you say, I'm going to use this lap truck to win the race for me?
Let's get Billy up in the booth because I need
I'm
to hear
lost
this
for
from
words.
him. And I think you do too, Justin, because you're a little dumbfounded right now, I believe.
I don't normally, and I'm normally not one to be lost for words. I normally have lots to say. Yeah.
let's get, yeah, booth invite sent to Billy, our race winner here in the GC Sports
While we wait, I'm
custom
going to
home
read you the
opener.
top 5. Tell me if you have any. So 38 won. Nuka in the 88 finished second. Heavy Duty finished third. P Cola finished the 4th. T-Bird 5th. NRG 6th. Taddy 7th. Flash 9 8th. Eagles 9th. Coach Matt 10th. A-Trout, NASCAR Extreme, Killer Queen, Keith, and It's Your Bro Chase was the last truck to finish on the lead lap. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait here for.
I've pinged Billy. I'm about to call him. Tell him
Let's get
to,
Taddy back in here too. I want to hear from Taddy.
The booth here. I've sent Billy texts, so let's see how long it takes him.
I see. Tell Taddy to come back for a second.
Sounds good.
I got it. As there he is, our race winner himself, the 38, Mr. Holcomb. Excellent job. Wow.
Are you on Always Allow?
Yeah, I'm on Always Allow.
Can I just start by saying, I don't know you, never raced with you. Did not see you winning the race. Yeah. So what made you decide to use a lap truck to help you carve your way to win the race?
Well, you know, we all got plans, and I just got to thank my buddy Chase Williams, man. He helped me out a lot this week. Really helped me out a lot tonight on the racetrack. I couldn't help it with my crew too. Heavy Duty had a great run. Eagles had a great run as well. We was all right there together. I know Eagles was up in the front pack, but he kind of got shuffled back a little bit, and we kind of got hooked back up with us. And you know, me and Chase was talking. We was like, let's just hook up and go. He said he pulled me to the front, so that's what we did, man. We just latched on, and I give a lot of credit to him, man. I just had to hold the steering wheel good. You know, I had a good truck coming in anyways. But, yeah, man, it's always good to have friends on the track, man. Just like I said, I want to say thanks to Chase. He helped me out a lot there, man. He pulled me there, so he said we were going to go, so we did.
You qualified towards the front. Stage 1 was kind of okay for you. Stage 2, we didn't really hear much from you. Stage 3, you know, you were kind of mired mid-pack. Were you nervous after that final pit stop with the group that you were in that you may not have been able to catch the lead pack?
No, not really. You know, I race with some of these guys that was in the pack with me. I race with them every week. We know, you know, we prepare our trucks pretty good, and I told them, I was like, let's just bide our time. Let's just get in a straight line. Let's just follow each other. I was like, we can make up some ground. I said, we're going to do our best, and if we catch them, we catch them. If we don't, then we gave it our best. But we started reeling them in there, you know, pretty good bit of clip, like 3/4 of a second a lap or so, and right there at the end, man, it was kind of a little bit kind of chaos. We had a huge run, so we took advantage of it, and hey, come away with the win.
What place were you in when you came off pit road?
I think when I came off pit road, I was in 9th place.
I believe, I mean, for me, and I don't know if Mikey or Higgins can account to this, but I think in all of Giggity and Cringe, now GC Sports history, I think you're the only driver to use a lap truck to help you win.
Hey, I guess there's a first time for everything.
And now, do you repay the favor to him the next time we come around on a play track?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Do you
we're
maybe
all a team,
do?
Man. We're a team, and that's what we do.
Do you do what he did for you? Maybe reverse roles, get him the win.
I would do it, for sure.
And Taddy just joined us.
Solid team, man.
Hang on a second. Billy, excellent job. You come with the truck ready to go every single race, that's for sure. Guys, I'm working on getting the other two in our top 3 up in here so we can hear from them as well. We got Nuka and Heavy Duty going to be joining us momentarily.
I'm dumbfounded. Like, I did not see that happening at all.
Yeah, it just kind of, I guess it just kind of played out like that. Chase got a penalty. We was running right behind each other. You know, pretty much the whole race, me, him, Heavy Duty. We were all right there together. He got a penalty going in the pits, and it kind of set him back some. So, you know, it's kind of worked out, you know. It worked out.
Icy, do you have anything to add?
No, you guys pretty much hit everything on the head. Billy, great job, man. I've raced with you quite a bit over the last couple of years, and always good, always up towards the front. So it's good to see you finally get a win, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Who finished second? Was that Nuka?
It would be Nuka, Bob.
Nuka, you know I'm partial to you. I drove for you. I didn't pick you to win. Don't yell at me.
I did. I did, though. I
Don't
did,
yell at
Owen.
me.
I love you.
We saw you. You were strong most of the race. We obviously know when you unload your truck, you're here to compete. You're not here to ride around mired mid-pack. Were you nervous coming to the last 2 laps on what was going to happen?
I wasn't until until Billy and Ichiro Chase came like a Mexican piss missile out of nowhere. And then it was kind of a wild card, but it made it fun. So I'm actually kind of glad that they did that. Yeah, that made me have to change my drawers.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I 100% credit for everybody in that race. We had cars spin in the middle of the pack, and everybody got around them without collecting anybody.
Yeah, we had a great group of guys tonight. I know for Wednesday nights, we have a lot of newer guys, but there's also a lot of really fast guys that have been around for a while. So the racing tonight is just showing that's what's to come for the rest of the season. I know Thursday nights we have a lot of former Pro League guys, current Pro League guys, but I wouldn't say that this side isn't any less talented, or any really presets or custom. This season's gonna be great.
Absolutely. Billy, you have anything to add?
Oh yeah, man. These group of guys we got in here this season, man, it's gonna be real exciting. Thank Taddy and everybody for putting this group together. Excited, man. It's you know, to come out here with this field of guys, man, and to pick up the win the first race of the season, it kind of takes a little pressure off of me. You know, I just look forward all season, man. I know it's gonna be a lot of good guys in here racing hard and clean and fast, and it's where you want to be, man. Just excited for the season.
Yeah, for sure. And then we'll move on to our 3rd place truck, Heavy Duty.
Yeah, man.
You came out of nowhere. You and I have had history together. We've raced a lot together. I know how you race. You were another truck that was quiet. You weren't really making noise. Right time at the right place, or right place at the right time?
Just trying to be, man. It's the whole point, putting yourself in the right position towards the end, right? What you want to do.
Now, do you have any strategy coming to the last 2 laps?
We was following Chase, man, just hauling ass up through there. Once we got to the pack, it kind of scattered once everybody came up through there. So I was just trying to make sure I had a lane to get to where I needed to go.
Yeah. Icy, Higgins, anything else to add?
No, just Owen, Heavy Duty, good run, guys. That was fun to watch. I know I was in theirs until Mother Nature said nah. But I'm excited to run with y'all for the rest of the season too. It's gonna be exciting. We're gonna have a lot of fun. But no, good race, all 3 of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then, Taddy, are you still here?
Yeah.
I just want to turn the spotlight on Taddy for a second. I don't know how you do it. You have passion, dedication, and, to keep this going. And you even went out and recruited new guys. As the owner, are you happy with the outcome of this race?
I mean, so on the iRacing side, right, we've had some amazing racing for something that's new over there. You look at the sliders last week at Talladega. You look at the first night of customs this week, and as a league owner on what is considered opening inaugural race of the whole league, because now it's GC Sports, you have a bunch of drivers that have never raced together. They're putting on one heck of a show. You're having a large car count out there for the viewers at home that don't want to watch, 6, 7 people driving around. The racing's good action. There's a few lag issues, but it's super speedway. You're having a few incidents, but that's racing. And this is the hard tracks. These are the harder tracks. Most leagues that you go to and you watch super speedway racing, those are usually wreckfest because people don't understand the draft concept and they get a run and they just take it and they cause big issues. And so to have racing like this so far at a super speedway as a league owner, there's no way I could be any prouder.
Yeah. Anybody get anything else?
I've never seen a league where at any super speedway on any heat game where the line to be was the high side and every single truck was on the high side. Like that was awesome.
Yeah.
And every league I've ever participated in, I don't know if any of you guys have seen it in any other league, but with the amount of cars,
I've never seen it been able to work.
With the amount of trucks we had, every single truck was up there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, no. To have 25 take the green and have 20, as a full pack majority of the race, and to have no major wrecks like that, that's pretty solid, guys.
Let's be clear that we didn't even have just an inside lane and a top lane. We had multiple times that there was a fully formed inside lane, a fully formed middle lane, and a fully formed outside lane. I know that I got the lead twice from the middle lane with 4 or 5 trucks pushing me, that we split 4 or 5 trucks on the outside and 4 or 5 trucks on the inside. So, I mean, this wasn't just 2-lane racing, which would be amazing in its own right, but this was 3, 4, 5 wide racing at one point. And like you guys were hitting on before, you could have somebody that did make a mistake and spin, they got to the bottom, they stayed out of the way, and in the meantime, no other trucks were involved. Maybe a few lag issues, but everybody went around it. They were on the wheel, that they missed it, and just great racing.
Yeah, one thing I noticed is a lot of guys, if they were out of the groove or whatever, and you got up to them, they would either move out of the way or move off the track for let you go. There wasn't nobody blocking, so that was awesome in my opinion. It was an awesome race it was great. It was good race.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think we're going to end the broadcast. We've been live for quite a while. Yeah, I mean, Billy, this is definitely going to,